How does time go in geology? Our planet has been evolving for billions of years. The history of Earth's crust goes hand in hand with the history of life on Earth. Geological collections display fossils of ancient flora and fauna that render the story of various geological periods and their living conditions. We can create a picture by looking at beautiful images based on reconstructions of the life long gone. The first cellular structures were forming as early as the Archean Aeon and can be found in 3.5 billion-year-old rocks. The first organisms with an exoskeleton are known from the Cambrian period, the oldest period of the Paleozoic era that began 540 million years ago. The most significant and perhaps the most known group of creatures from the Paleozoic era are undoubtedly trilobites. Trilobites had an exoskeleton composed of interconnected segments adjusted to movement. Solid and flexible, the shell had a protective function. Remains of trilobites, mainly small ones, can also be found in our area, for instance in Barandian, an area in central Bohemia. At that time, the area was found in the southern hemisphere and was partially flooded in the sea. It is still the Paleozoic era, but now in the Carboniferous period. Meganeura, a huge ancient dragonfly with a wingspan of 75 centimeters, belongs to the largest insects of the Carboniferous period. Sea sedimentation stopped in this area, which led to the growth of huge Lycopodia, Equisetae, and ferns on the margins of lagoons and river deltas. As a result, huge quantities of plant material accumulated here, which turned into black coal. In the Permian, the following period of the Paleozoic era, as a result of climate changes, the development of amphibians, such as Stegocephalia, recedes in the extensive scorched areas. And here is the print of Discosauriscus in a rock. The second large era in the Earth's history was the Mesozoic era. The Jurassic period, around 200 million years ago, saw a considerable rise in temperature, and seas flooded vast areas of Europe and Asia. Typical marine animals were ammonites or corals. Dinosaurs took over the continents. In the Cenozoic era, which began around 65 million years ago, the distribution of continents and oceans was similar to today. Megalodon, a shark reaching the length of 18 to 30 meters, was a significant predator of the time. Unfortunately, only fragments of their bones have been found, so their size is calculated based on ample evidence of their teeth. Paleo-art is a form of art that depicts reconstructions of prehistoric organisms based on scientific evidence. Ancient animals and landscapes also come to life on the canvas of artist Petr Modlitba. He has drawn some images for geological collections of the Technical University of Ostrava.
Ta série pro VŠB je vlastně naplánována na 11 pláten z různých období geologických a spolupracuji na ní s odborníkem, panem profesorem Skupěnem, čili vytvořili jsme takový tvůrčí tým, kdy já ty skici, které vytvářím na to dané téma, s panem profesorem konzultuji a po schválení, po jeho vyjádření, že to je v pořádku, ty skici převedu vlastně ve větším měřítku na plátno a pak přistoupím k tvorbě barvami vlastně až do toho závěru.
We are still trying to understand how it all began on Earth. Modern research methods help us go back in time and provide more detail to our knowledge. But time goes on, and also in geology. Who knows in which direction the life on Earth will go and how people in the future will draw the evolution of life.